Welcome to the future of luxury living in Las Vegas. Let's take an exclusive look of Symphony Park's Cello Tower, the newest high-rise in Las Vegas in over 10 years. In this video, I'm going to share everything you need to know about Cello Towers. Drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. This 32-floor, 240-resident building is designed by architects Perkins Eastman. So what I love about this design is it's very modern, but you have your floor-to-ceiling windows, so you're getting tons of light in these units. You can also get beautiful views. Once completed, this building will stand 379 feet tall, and it has a mixed-use development as well, and it's a really unique project here for downtown. Design and architecture. So right behind me is going to be the masterfully designed Cello Towers. What's so exciting about this towers is there are going to be floor-to-ceiling windows with gorgeous downtown views and mountain views. It's so exciting to have a project like this because there hasn't been one like it in over 10 years. This modern design building is going to have 8 penthouses, which are going to be completely exquisite. And one thing I love that's so exciting about this building is the location, which I'll get into shortly. So you may be wondering what type of people are going to move into these towers. Well, because there is so much mixed use coming here, we have law offices, medical offices, we're gonna have the new Marriott Westin around the corner, we're gonna have the new Elaine Wynn Museum. There's gonna be so many people working here. I feel like those people are gonna wanna live here because it is gonna be kind of work, live, play situation. And I also feel like there's gonna be a lot of culinary experiences here with lots of big chefs and big store owners, and we're gonna have that huge grocer. So there's just so much going on here. We also have athletics, with all the new sports teams coming. So I think it's gonna be a mix of different people. A lot of times people see Las Vegas as a transient town, like this might be a second or third home. And while I think it will be, I do think there's gonna be a lot of primary residents living here. Because Las Vegas is not a walkable town, I feel like people are craving that. They want that walkability. They wanna go down their elevator or take a little bike ride to the Arts District. They wanna have that experience, and it's really hard to do in a lot of other areas here in Las Vegas. Cello Towers is gonna offer over 40,000 square feet of luxurious amenities. Beyond the 24-hour concierge and security, you're gonna have options to valet park or self-park. Each unit's gonna come with a dedicated space or spaces depending on the size of the unit. The entire second floor of the building is gonna be dedicated to the wellness space, over 14,000 square feet. The wellness floor is gonna offer massage rooms, multiple lounge spaces, his and her areas. You're gonna have a cold plunge, which I just think is super cool. And of course, a gym, fitness center, where they're gonna have lots of classes and different activities. Another thing to note about this building is they're gonna have guest suites on this floor. So let's say you have someone coming to town, you don't want them staying in your 2-bedroom condo, but you don't want them staying too far away. Well, you can easily book one of these rooms and just pay a cleaning fee, and you can have your guests stay within that tower with you, but not on top of you. The entire 7th floor is gonna be dedicated to indoor and outdoor recreation. There'll be an interior sports bar dedicated to lounging around and watching your favorite game. There'll be a golf simulator, a pool, a spa. Just imagine having all of that at your fingertips. Some other unique amenities that I don't see in a lot of other high-rise buildings is going to be an open-air cigar lounge. I haven't seen this yet in a high-rise tower here in Las Vegas. This will also be a pet-friendly building. They're gonna have a pet wellness spa and a dedicated pet area. You also don't see this a lot in these high-rise towers. Oftentimes they have tiny little pet parks that you have to walk kind of far to get to, but Cello Towers is gonna make it easily accessible for you and your pets to have a great time. Let's take a quick poll. Which high-rise amenity could you not live without? Is it A, a car wash, B, security, C, a pet park, or D, a pool? Let me know in the comments below. Within the towers, there'll be 1-bedroom, 1-bedroom plus den, 2-bedroom, and 2-bedroom plus den floor plans. There's an exclusive collection of 8 penthouse suites. The flow-through interiors range from 900 to 2,500 square feet and offer floor-to-ceiling windows in the great rooms. Ceiling heights are 10 feet in standard residences and 12 to 14 feet in the penthouse suites. Oversized designer Juliet balconies with French oak hardwood flooring with herringbone upgrade, which is available. Inviting entry foyers in all the residences with smart thermostats. The kitchen will offer custom millwork and designer panel ready appliance package with 18-inch full height 58 bottle wine fridge. Luxury finishes and fixture package options will be available with expansive walk-in closets. If we haven't met yet, my name is Courtney Bentley and I'm a luxury real estate agent here in Las Vegas. I offer a concierge service to take the headache out of moving to my favorite city, Las Vegas. Now let's move on. Community and lifestyle. So like I mentioned in all my HighRise videos, it's all about the lifestyle HighRise curates for you. What's exciting about Origin at Symphony Park is its 6-acre master plan community. And something unique about this area is that the sidewalks are private. So there's not going to be a lot of transient activity. Everyone that's on the sidewalk is either walking over here to the Smith Center to take in a show, walking from Vic's bar, having a cocktail, walking around enjoying the beautiful day. There's going to be so much to do here once it's curated and finished. There will be over 30,000 square feet of retail and culinary experiences here within Origin at Symphony Park. And something that's super exciting is that they're gonna have a 15,000 square foot grocery store. Now, it hasn't been announced yet, but they say it's gonna be like in between Whole Foods and Trader Joe's. There's a lot of buzz of what it could be, but that grocer being here within Origin is gonna be a huge game changer for the residents in this area. So as of right now, there isn't a lot of walkability within Las Vegas. You're not gonna live somewhere and be able to walk and get coffee. There just isn't that much of that. But here at Symphony Park, that's what it's gonna be. You're gonna be coming down from your HighRise tower, catching a show at the Smith Center. You're gonna go get your groceries, walk home. You're gonna be able to bike to the Arts District and have that experience. You're gonna be able to see First Friday, which is super exciting, and there's a lot of activity there. It's just gonna be this whole cool vibe that you're not gonna get anywhere else. So I know I've talked a lot about Symphony Park and what it has to offer. So what else is nearby to this area? Well, you're about a 10-minute drive to the Las Vegas Strip, 12 to 15 to Harry Reid International Airport, 20 minutes to Red Rock and Summerlin and downtown Summerlin, and you're about 20-30 minutes to the Henderson Green Valley area. So we're fortunate enough today to have Jennifer Holba here. She is the sales manager for Cello Towers. And I'm excited to have her because she's gonna explain to us a little bit about pricing for this incredible project, share a little bit about what people could expect in terms of pricing.
Absolutely. So perfect timing for you and I to be here today.
Yeah.
We just released our first phase of homes about 2 weeks ago. We are getting ready to start locking in prices for 1-bedrooms, which are around 850 square feet to 950, start in the high sevens.
Okay.
700,000.
Very reasonable.
Yeah, it is, especially for that large square footage. And then we have a 1-bedroom den that begins in the high 8s, taps out at about 1.5 million.
Okay.
We have a 2-bedroom that starts at 1.3 million and a 2-bedroom den that starts at 1.3.
Okay, what about our penthouses?
Our penthouses, our penthouse collection are 4 suite floors, 32 and 33, and they start at 7.5 million.
Okay, do we have any of those left?
We have a few.
Oh, this is exciting. So tell me about price increases. Are we gonna have price increases when it goes vertical?
So there will be an incremental price increase throughout the phase release process. We're still determining what that's going to look like. I know that there are going to be 5 phase releases.
Okay.
We're on number 1 now, and we anticipate getting through all of those before we get to mid to late summer.
Wow, and we're actually standing in the sales center right now, and something I love that your team did is you have this gorgeous sales center. You can look, feel, touch, you can see the product. Just walking around Symphony Park, you get it. Like you can feel and you can see what it's going to be. So I'm so excited to watch it go vertical.
It's a cultural epicenter, right?
Yes.
And you can sense it when you hear the clock tower from the Smith Center and you see the parking lot for the museum. You see the Marriott that broke ground. It's the buzz is felt by everybody.
Oh, so exciting. Well, we're going to get into the buying process, but before we do that, what budget considerations do you have when it comes to looking at new high-rise construction? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, Jennifer, now I want to buy one of these. What does it look like? You know, what's the deposit? What's the process? How do I even find which one I want?
Well, I'd ask you to come in or meet with me virtually. I've become really great at virtual presentations.
Yes, you have.
Go through, you've seen it.
I've seen it.
You've seen it several times. We go through everything that's going on in Symphony Park. We talk about Cello Tower. We talk about Origin, the district that we're building alongside of Cello Tower.
Right.
With a premium grocery store. You're going to get into all that. I go through and educate you on everything. At that point, we will take a look at the homes that are available. We'll look at the view, we'll look at pricing, we'll detail the floor plan, and if there's one that you're interested in, you will secure it with a $10,000 refundable deposit.
That's pretty good. I mean, a lot of times there's a lot more that goes into that, but I love that. And the thing I share so much on my channel is you're not just buying the unit, you're buying the lifestyle of where that building is and what it has to offer. So I love that you share that.
Yeah, so initially it's a $10,000 refundable deposit to pick the home that you would like. We'll continue to release each of the phases until we get to midsummer, and then this summer we'll ask everybody for either a 20 or a 25% down payment, and we'll break ground a month or two later.
Oh, that's great. So no matter where you live, if you're interested in this project, I mean, Jennifer can do a virtual consultation, share what's going on, the lifestyle, what's growing here, and then you could pick your unit out. And something you mentioned, which I've seen myself, is you get to see the view from the unit, which I thought was such a great thing you guys had to offer.
Yeah. So we sent a drone up into the air and we took photos of each direction at each elevation.
So cool.
So that you know what your view's gonna look like. Not only that, but we whitewashed out any potential obstruction that we're aware of because of all the redevelopment going on in Symphony Park. So you're very clear on what your view is going to look like now, now and perhaps what it may look like 5 years from now.
That's so good because there is so much development going on here. So tell me, where do you feel is the best kind of buy in the building? Like if you were to buy a unit or someone was asking you, like, where do I go? Which is a good spot for them?
At the moment, it's the first phase, which happens to be floors 6 through 3, and that's simply because it's the lowest the pricing will ever be for this project.
Okay.
If you were to ask me this question a month or two from now, I would most likely say the belly of the building, which is levels 12 through 20. Yeah, and I can explain that why.
Yeah, like you're kind of in that sweet spot.
Right.
And those are 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms.
They're actually 1 bedroom dens, and mostly 1 bedroom den and 2 bedroom den. There is a 2 bedroom, 2 bath stack in the belly of the building. Once you get a little higher than the 20th floor, there is a premium per floor because of the view. So if you want to save a few dollars and try and get the best pound for pound, at this moment I would say either first phase or belly of the building in a month or 2.
Awesome. Well, Jennifer, thank you so much for sharing this with us. It's such an exciting project. The sales center is amazing. So if you're interested in learning more about this project, definitely check out the comments below for my contact information, and I would love to get you situated and started.
Thank you.
Thank you. For more videos about high-rises and relocating to Las Vegas, check out the videos above. If you're watching this on your TV, be sure to scan the QR code so that you never miss a video. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you on the next one.